Welcome back to another episode of Hello Ladies, where feminism meets pro wrestling. We are your hostesses with the mostesses. I am Sabrina,
I am Megan.
and stuff happened in wrestling this week.
It sure did.
Yeah, yeah. There was a real wedding, not just a wrestling wedding
Yeah.
that happened. Um, and we also had, of course, the return of a very anticipated suit. I'm just gonna say AJ Lee because I don't want people to mistake me
Ugh.
talking about
Ugh.
yeah. Um, so AJ Lee.
He who shall not be named. I only want to say his name.
Yeah. Um, I I was so worried they were gonna do a bait and switch on us and be like, and here's Rhea
Rhea Ripley.
Ripley.
Yep.
And I love Rhea, but like she would have gotten the shit booed out of her, especially in like Chicago.
Chicago.
Um,
I knew it wasn't when he said her name though. When he started naming different people, it's like, okay, well,
yeah,
that's obviously not them. Like,
yeah, yeah. Yeah, as soon as that happened, I was like, okay, okay. Whew, 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 whew.
hmm
But um,
Light it up.
mhm. I'm extraordinarily happy that she is back. I do think that the timing also not only is spiteful on WWE's part, but on CM Punk's part. Like,
Probably a little bit of AJ's part too. I'm sure she wants to stick it to the other company as well.
yes.
That is her husband.
Mm-hmm.
They are both very clearly, disgustingly, adorably in love.
Yes.
I'm obsessed with them.
The way Punk looked at AJ as she skipped away.
God, my heart. And he skipped after her, and
Yeah.
like just the proud smile and the love. I get yourself a man that looks at you the way that CM Punk looks at AJ Lee.
Did you see the pictures they had? Um, Larry and Gorilla. He was in a seat watching at the monitors when
Oh,
she came out and
oh,
everything.
oh my
It
God.
was so cute. And then, of course, when Punk went out as well, it
hmm
was just like, those are my parents.
Oh my God, I love it. No, I didn't see that. That's crazy too, because I've been watching like just nonstop clips of her return and whatnot,
Yeah.
and like her promo from last night, and that's the amount of WWE I've consumed since like the Paris thing.
Yeah. I fast forward through the show, so I do love everything Asuka is doing, and also like Kairi Sane is so be or saying not Zayn, she's not Sami Zayn, is so beautiful. Like sometimes I'm like, how are you a real person? Um, like she was wearing this amazing outfit that I loved on Monday Night Raw, and I just kept like it was just like you're just like a little perfect human being. My God. But yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen it. Yeah, someone that's doing a wrestling podcast with Sabrina, I'm sure shit not watching a lot of wrestling lately.
You just need to know the highlights of things, right?
That's kind of what I've been doing, and like the most highlights from this week is MJF got married
Mhm.
and AJ Lee returned.
Yeah, yeah. And MJF's wedding. I so Prince Nana, I watched his most recent thing.
hmm
Um, that was posted on social media of him at the wedding, which I actually didn't recognize because he didn't have the hat on.
Uh,
Prince Nana is pretty cute.
really?
Yeah, he's a pretty cute good dude. Like I did not recognize him. I just assumed initially that it was like some famous guy, and then I was like because he was posing with Dr.
Samson?
No, Ken Young, right? Dr. Ken Young? Is that Ken? Dr. Ken. He's
Like Chang from Community?
yes, he's in
Okay.
all of the shows.
Uh,
And he's
Ken Jeong, is that how you say it?
I think so.
Okay.
He's I apologize. But he's a actual doctor. That's what he was doing before he got into comedy and became famous.
I love that.
Yeah. It's never too late, kids, to pay off debts from medical school by becoming a famous comedian.
I mean, he's always going to be Benjamin Franklin Chang to me because I'm a massive community nerd.
I love him at shows because he is so pumped to be
Oh
there.
God, yeah.
He is a fan. Like sometimes they show like celebrities in the crowd and they're just like, eh, got a free ticket to be here. Netflix said I had to.
Yeah.
And then there's like him, and then when
Post
Leslie Jordan
Malone.
and Leslie Jordan when she was
Oh God, yeah, she was fantastic. I remember that.
right, Leslie Jordan, or am I think, or is Leslie Jordan the short gay man who died?
No, you're thinking of wait, what's oh my God, her name just the one from SNL.
Yes,
Um,
she is amazing,
why can't I think of her? It just totally left my brain now
right?
because
Because
you
Leslie
said that.
Jordan is the short gay man who died.
I don't
Okay.
know.
Anyway, but okay, I
Jones.
Jones, there we go. There. I've had two very long work days, so my brain is trying its best and failing. You should have seen me trying to order my coffee this morning. Like both me and like, oh, they're like so many times they know me. And I was just like, I am so sorry. My brain literally just stopped and you watched it in lifetime. And he was like, it's okay. I'm right there with you.
Yeah, I've barely slept more than like, I don't know, 4 to 5-ish hours a night for the past week. Got some shit going on, not gonna really get into, but yeah, my brain's also soup. That's
hmm Yeah, there's have you seen the thing about like soup girls or um soup wenches of like the fall, like when it gets cold, the blanket goes on, it's like soup. That is very much so who I am, but now my brain has also just turned into soup. So, yes,
I'm like the George Costanza meme. I'm shifting into soup mode, but it's my brain.
brain,
Yeah.
not
I mean, also that I am getting the time of year where I'm gonna make my French onion soup, which
I made my first soup of the year.
you did already.
I did. It was a new, so I had a bunch of tomatoes I had to use.
Hmm.
And because a friend, I went to visit her and her garden overproduced. And then I also had tomatoes. So I was like, I know exactly what I'm gonna do. It was a soup recipe that I found on TikTok and it turned out great. I added in some extra things because I'm now at that stage of cooking where I know like, well, at least with soups, what would go better in it.
I just imagine you with like a little witch hat over a cauldron and like, yeah, yeah, definitely.
I mean, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is who I am as a person. When Megan got here today, I was strapping a skeleton, zip tying to my front porch, and I was like, "Can you hold this?" So yeah.
Yeah, that's how I was greeted. I was finishing a text, so I was like, hang on. And then it was, could you hold this skeleton? We don't say hi to each other. We just get right into it.
Skeleton, you can hold this up. And I also appreciate that you weren't like, "What the hell?" You were just like, "Yeah,
Yeah, okay. Hang on, let
mm-hmm,
me step over this real quick.
yep." No shock, no surprise. Just like, "Yep."
No, see what you see here is authentic. Like, this is not any show put on for the three of you that listen or watch.
There's more than that. I think your first episode back, there were like 100 people, I think, that watched it on YouTube.
No shit, I was missed.
Yes, either that or my hashtag game was on point, and I don't think that's it.
It's like, oh, that awkward one's back. Yay. The one that goes off into 17 different directions and can't keep poor Sabrina on track.
Megan, here, Megan, come this way. Shiny.
Squirrel.
Um, oh yeah, Prince Nana is an attractive man. That's where that came from. Yep, yep, yep. But it actually he shared a clip of when MJF broke the glass because Jewish
Yeah.
wedding. If you haven't been to one, that's one of the things that they do. Jewish weddings, by the way, if you ever get an invite and like fucking go, they are a blast.
Never been.
The ceremony is lovely. I was in my one friend's wedding who is Jewish, so I got an up close and personal experience, and it was lovely.
Yeah,
So
let me tell you, Catholic wedding, that's a,
I've been to those too because my dad's side's Catholic.
I've been in one.
Hmm
That was, but we made it, like, we cut out all the extra stuff. They're like, do you want to do this? We're like, no. Do you want to do
Where
this?
you
We're like,
like
no.
parade around with a candle.
Yeah, it's like the flowers to Mary or something like that. I have no idea. I was like, no, we don't need to do that. No, we don't need to do that. No, we don't need to do that. I made it as short as a Catholic ceremony can possibly be because I'm not really a churchy person, but we did it out of respect for our parents who are. So
Yeah.
that's why that was done. But yeah, we made it as, but I've been to some where you're there for like an hour.
Yeah, because it's a service.
Oh, it's a full-blown mass.
And
Yeah.
then it's like, and you're married.
Hmm.
Shoo.
Yeah. It's like a little bit of the marriage stuff and then full-blown mass and then communion, the Jesus get thrown out. And then I could say that because I'm Catholic. Um, kind of, but it's me and my friend used to call it. And when we were in school and like confirmation class and stuff, we would call them Jesus.
Uh, my friend, she always explains herself as a cafeteria Catholic, taking what she likes.
Hmm.
But yes, so there's it looks like because like some wrestlers will say like I'm not having any wrestlers at my wedding because wrestlers are have a reputation of being a rowdy bunch. In case no wrestling fan was ever aware of that. So, yeah,
This new crop, though, they seem not like the old guard at all. Like, like they're not all on coke and steroids. And I mean, I'm sure there's still some steroid use,
and Coke,
but not as rampant as it was in the 80s and 90s, where they were taking just a cocktail of.
everything,
No, right now
and the
they're.
early 2000s even.
I mean, honestly, I think most of them are probably just potheads who play a lot of video games
Yeah.
and drink, maybe drink. And then you got your straight edge ones and like.
Yes. Yeah, MJF is one of the straight edge ones. He doesn't really drink.
Hmm.
He also, I was watching an interview and he doesn't consume coffee. So, he tried it because he was doing an interview and that's part of the shtick.
Mhm.
So, the person was like, yeah, your people told me that you like a chai latte with oat milk. So this is what I got, but this isn't. And he's like, it sounds lovely. I'll try it. And I was
Did,
like,
did he like it?
it was during his good guy era, obviously,
Mm,
and not just like swill. Um, I don't know. I don't think I actually saw him drink from it.
okay.
Also, completely diverting from MJF and his wedding, but going on to interviews and shit that I've seen recently. So the other night I couldn't sleep and realized it's been a while since I've just put in Orange Cassidy into YouTube and TikTok to see if anything new pops up. By the way, there was nothing new on YouTube because he hasn't done any interviews. Um,
I'm sorry, I'm 12.
yeah. What did I say?
It's been a while since I put in Orange
Oh,
Cassidy. And I'm sorry, I'm overtired and I'm very immature. Okay, continue.
I didn't mean that. Um, you really are a 12-year-old. I would like to say I am the younger one of the two of us, just so everyone is aware. Maturity wise, apparently that is not the case.
Growing old is inevitable. Growing up is a choice. I choose not to.
Clearly. Um, but I did find one of the first things that popped up on TikTok was this woman who went all through like elementary school and all the way through high school with him. And I guess he was their elementary school vice president, class vice president.
They did that in elementary school places?
Yeah, that's what she said.
Hmm.
Or I don't know. Maybe it was also in or maybe I'm confusing things because she said he was like the class clown. Shock. Um, but they were all amused because they were doing like their 20-year reunion because they were all like tagging him and being like, "Are you coming?" And like people were trolling him with gifs of him in it. He did not end up going. It's like he's busy or something.
Yeah,
Um,
being famous.
yeah. Yeah. She's apparently an influencer, so I listened to that bit of her podcast and then I was like, "Oh, you're done with Orange Cassidy. I have no use for you now."
Yeah, the part that I care about's over. Be gone with you. Hmm.
Yeah. I shall not be influenced by you. Shoo shoo.
I wonder when he's coming back.
Right? I would have thought when they were in Philly.
Are they still there?
Maybe.
Gonna look at the Google machine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I know it was supposed to be like several weeks. I've been really bad at watching Dynamite. I've been really bad at watching wrestling in general, which we did cover like my first thing back. I saw ratings are down overall too, which means like a lot of people are kind of over wrestling at the moment. But the weather is going to start getting a little colder. People are going to stop going like on
Yeah.
vacations and wanting to be outside. So I bet you it picks back up.
Yeah. So tomorrow, at least, they are still in Philly.
Okay.
I imagine for Collision they will be as well if there is a Collision.
I can't even remember the last time I watched a collision.
When Orange Cassidy was on, that would be the last time I watched a Collision because they were always putting him on there. So, yep, they'll be there for Collision as well. And then they're off to London for September to remember.
To where?
London. Oh,
Oh, that's mirrored.
oh wait, but not London, England.
Oh.
London, Ontario.
Oh, okay.
Did not realize. And then again, London, or not London, again, Toronto, and then Pittsburgh.
I love Pittsburgh.
Yeah. West Virginia. Yeah, now they will come back here someday, right?
I hope so. Tony Khan promised.
Yeah.
You promised Tony Khan because you'd listen to our podcast.
Right. They are doing Full Gear in New Jersey, but I don't know if I'm gonna. It's in Newark. That's
Mm.
yeah. That's asking a lot, I feel.
When is that? That's usually November.
November
Yeah.
22nd, so like right after, right before Thanksgiving.
Probably right before. I can check my little calendar because they tell you what the holidays are. It's
Okay.
right, or it's right before, the Saturday before.
They are going back to Wembley, by the way, for All in London in 2026.
Hmm.
And earlier today, again, to show you how freaking out of it, for a presentation I did today on my paperwork, I marked that it was September 9th, 2028.
Got you beat yesterday. On one of the end of the day, like the end of the day work that we do at the bank, when I
Mhm.
was writing down a date, I wrote down 9805. So I traveled back to when I was 20.
Nice.
Yeah.
I was gonna say when you're in high school, and then I realized no,
No,
not quite.
oh 03 was
Yeah.
my last year of high school. I are old. Although, I was at a party a few weeks ago, and people thought that I was like 20. They're like, "What are you, about 28 or 29?" And I'm like,
Yes.
and
Less.
I said, "No, I am 40." And one of the reactions I got was, "Holy fuck, oh my God, holy shit, you look fucking fantastic." And I went, "Thanks." Yeah, right.
Hmm.
Ding.
You do like the Alexa Bliss or AJ Lee?
We'll go with AJ. She did it first.
I think also like Alexa tends to do this a lot.
Hmm.
So,
Did you see the picture, speaking of AJ, of her and her daughter Roxanne Perez?
oh yes.
The cutest damn things I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, I also saw the one Bailey posted. And then she was like, back together again.
Oh, I didn't see the. No, I saw the one where she was like, well, there was three of them, but the one where she's actually holding Roxanne and like
Oh yeah.
pointing out, and like that's adorable.
Yeah. Yeah, she does look so much like
Mm,
AJ Lee.
yeah,
So much.
that's her mother.
Yeah, she could definitely age-wise, maybe not.
No, because Roxanne's what, like 22?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, I mean, she could have been a young mom, but she wasn't.
no,
Larry is her child. Not such a strong resemblance there, which is a good thing.
no
He's more like a
animal when
well,
Roxanne's a human. Yeah.
well, I was gonna say he looks more like the Wolfman. Larry is an adorably ugly dog.
It's like a pug. They're so ugly, they're cute. Or like a cow,
You think cows are ugly?
a little. Or like a possum
Some possums, though, are really like, so I guess depending on where you are in the country, the narrowness of a possum's face changes.
oh,
The wider snouted ones are actually really cute.
yeah, they are. The ones we have here though are the
Like
very pointy.
pointy.
Yeah.
Although I would love if some possums would come live in my yard. Like Brownie and his groundhog family. But
We used to have some under our porch when I lived in my old house, before we moved out. Actually, it was like a village of things under there. There were some possums, there was a skunk, there was a little family of groundhogs, there were stray cats. Um, I think that was
this was
probably,
in Scranton too, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
field mice because of the park next door that they used to make it into the house. And when Creature was still with us, he would leave me a
Waste time, yeah.
half of a mouse. He'd leave me the top half, which I read is supposed to be the tastier part for a cat.
Oh, that was very thoughtful of him.
Yeah, mommy, I'll leave you the best part. I ate the butt. You can have the head. And I'm okay, buddy. And like scooping that onto something and tossing it outside.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah. Cats are great.
yeah. A head and top half of a mouse torso. I used to love coming down to that.
When my ex and his cats lived here, um, Penny, the one cat, um, whenever she would get a hold of a mouse,
Hmm.
she would take it into the bathtub and it would just be a complete murder scene,
And
which I'm glad that's easy to clean at least,
yeah.
but like the things that cat did.
No, he would leave it right on the carpet for me. Because, of course, he would leave it on the carpet. At least he didn't leave it like on the couch or something. That would have been traumatic.
When I lived in Connecticut and I lived above a florist, and florists apparently often get a lot of mice. Didn't know that. So that's one of the reasons why my roommates wanted me to move in because I had a cat. Um, and Jasper had never caught a mouse before in his life, and that's where he caught his first mouse, and he didn't know what to do. He just came running into my and he was like, ah. But yeah, he killed a mouse once and left it in my bed.
Oh,
And me and my friend Sean came back drunk and we were gonna watch uh a George Carlin special and went to sit down. He went, no, 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 and grabbed me and like and he was like, dead mouse. And I was like,
oh. Yeah, never in or on any of the furniture, thankfully.
Jasper
I
was a jerk.
I felt so bad the one time I was cleaning in the kitchen and I am short. Both of us are short. And
Yeah.
I was standing on one of the kitchen chairs to like rearrange the Tupperware and the cabinets that were above the sink. And I see Creature coming down the kitchen hallway with something in his mouth
Oh,
that I thought was one of his toys. And then he drops it and looks up at me all proud. And I'm like, what's the poor thing, it was still moving.
oh no.
So it was still alive, and I kind of just like scooped it onto a magazine and I brought it outside and I just laid it down in the grass. And I swear to God, this little mouse like slowly turned and looked up at me and like locked eye contact. I swear. And I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. And I felt so bad because this poor little thing was dying. And like, I don't have it in me to kill something and put it
No.
out, like
Yeah.
put it out of its misery. I can't kill anything. I literally went back into my house and sat down on the couch and I cried for like 15 minutes over a mouse because I felt so bad.
Oh yeah. Yeah. That would be me. Yeah.
Yep, bleeding heart.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Jasper didn't know how to kill that first mouse, and so and like it was three vegans, like like and um
Yeah.
my roommates